What is up, Cowboys Nation? Your boy Mike Tag here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're checking this video out. Had a great time last night, so definitely appreciate all the support to the Cowboys Cave. And make sure, man, if you're new to the channel and you're checking it out, man, hit that subscribe, give it a little thumbs up, leave a comment. That's always cool. Love to interact with Cowboy fans or even some haters every now and then, and definitely share it with everybody. But definitely appreciate all the support. Been having a good time. CeeDee Lamb is signed. Got to drop the first hype video, so that's always fun. And now, we asked the question. CeeDee's done. So a lot of people texting me, a lot of people messaging me. Is Dak done? Is Dak going to get done this week? And I would just say this: it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to put all that money into your number one receiver and not really have a quarterback to go with it. So I'd be really surprised if the Cowboys really go into the season with Dak on his last year, because if he goes in on his last year, that means he's pretty much done. I don't think when he becomes a free agent, they're not going to win the bidding war. They won't go as high, and they'll come back and say, well, we did the best we could, but we just couldn't match the Raiders. We couldn't match the Giants. And then on the flip side of it, Dak may say, hey, you know what? You guys didn't want me. Maybe I'll take my talents elsewhere, and we'll see how it works out. So I think the Cowboys get it done just because there's too much invested in the CD, and you've got, 8 years with Dak Prescott. And I understand, hey, they hadn't won a championship yet, but they've been there. They've been in they've been given the opportunity in the playoffs a lot of years. So that's what you look for, is the opportunities. You got to get some luck on your side. You got to play well. Make no mistake about it. Dak's got to play better, but the defense has got to play better. And maybe with Zimmer kind of changing that mindset, if you guys are seeing this defense, the mindset seems a little bit different. The Cowboys added some pieces to the puzzle, and that's where I challenge the Cowboy fans, and I ask, are we better or worse? Start a free agency till today. Do you think this team is better or worse than they were at the end of last season? And I think they're better. I think the defense is definitely better with some personnel, but also I think with the philosophy and leadership of it. I think the offense is better. I think Ferguson is going to be even better. I think Tolbert is going to take that leap. You got to remember, you had Gallup, who was battling injuries off and on. So I just think the continuity of the offensive line is going to get better over time. Again, they're going to have bumps in the road. They're going to have some bumps in the road. But as the season goes on, these guys stay healthy. These young offensive linemen are going to gel, and they're going to start dominating. And they got a mean streak to them. And that's what this team's been missing. How many times have I said it, man? We got to get meaner. They've got to get tougher. They've got to get some attitude and be the bully. So, I think the deal gets done because you're just right there, and you kind of see the unknown. The unknown is like a Trey Lance. I'm not going to kill him for one game, but you kind of you get what I'm saying. There's no guarantee that you're just going to draft some quarterback and he's going to be great. You also got to develop that quarterback. And let's just be honest with ourselves. With the Cowboys in history, how many quarterbacks have they truly developed? Since Aikman. It's only been, Dak Prescott, they got in the 4th round. And obviously Tony Romo, they kind of lucked into him just with some relationships with Sean Payton to get him there. And he was able to sit and kind of go. If you don't have Dak, your quarterback room is going to be empty. And who are you going to develop? Dak Prescott, he had Tony Romo in his ear. He had someone that he could that could mentor him. So I just think there's too much invested. I just do not see the Cowboys not going all in and sign a Dak Prescott to an extension. They got CD, freed up definitely some cap room. They've got able to maneuver. So I don't know what you guys think. Definitely let me know your comments, because this is the hot topic, right? What are they going to do with Dak? But I just think that sometimes the fans, you kind of forget what life could be like. And like I said, if you give me Dak Prescott, you give me these Cowboys making the playoffs every year, luck has got to be on their side someday. You got to luck your way into something sometimes, but this team's got talent. So I think the deal gets done. I think it gets done this week. I think they kind of put all this noise behind. It makes you wonder, why is this all dragging out? Why does this take so long? Your answer is as good as mine, especially when it comes to CeeDee Lamb. It just doesn't make a lot of sense why they waited. The numbers are about what I think we thought, right? The numbers are about what I think we thought. The years are there. Maybe there was a squabble over the years trying to get a 4-year. You saw some receivers getting a 3-year so they can try and get that extra contract, because that's really what happens with these years is they want to get that one more payday that is due to him. So I think with this one, CeeDee's going to have another opportunity to get paid. That would put him like 8 years in the league. He's still got some time left. He may not make this much money, but he should get a decent contract, especially if he stays on the path that he's on. So we'll see what happens. Let me know your comments. We'll be live this week, probably Wednesday night. And then Thursday night, definitely got Thomas Hollywood Henderson. So make sure you guys check that out. Check out all our old interviews that we had. We brought champions into this cave. We're getting that championship mentality. We need you guys to be on board. I know there's a doom and gloom sometimes with Cowboys Nation, but we got to put that shit behind us, and we got to focus in front of us. And, you know, we got to be all in. We got to be. Jerry's showing he's a little bit all in. I mean, Kelly dropped a video showing that maybe he does think he's a great GM. So now is his opportunity to prove it once again, either to disappoint us or hopefully get this thing rolling. So now you also see what's been the one thing that I've always kind of been preaching all off season, the running game. And I just don't know. Excuse me a minute. I'm getting up early in the morning to do this. I got my Rocky Balboa and Thunder Lips coffee mug. You know, you got to have that. You got to get the feeling right. But running back has always been kind of the one thing. I just don't know. I wish we would have drafted someone. I wish we would have signed somebody. We did neither. So you're kind of going with what you have. You bring back Zeke, who I think Zeke can have a role. I think Zeke can be a player. I think Zeke can be a contributor. But, you know, it's not the Zeke that we know, you know, back in the day, right? So you got Rico, who you just don't know. He's been hanging around here. He's had some flashes. He's had this, but he's had injuries. So you've got him. Now you got Deuce Vaughn. If they keep Deuce Vaughn, you got a guy that maybe they're just trying to figure out how to use him. He's not your typical running back, a little short in stature, but he's stout. He's not going to be the workhorse, but he's a guy that if they keep him, he can be a playmaker in different ways, special teams, slot receiver. Get him out in the open and see if he can make something happen. You got Royce Freeman. I don't know if he's going to end up making the cut. He may be cut by the time this video comes out. Malik Davis has been hanging around. I don't think he's going to, make the team. I think his time is up. So what do? Then you bring in Dalvin Cook. So now you've got another running back, a little bit older. Doesn't have a ton of miles. Some people have this thing that he's been injury prone, but if you kind of look at his career, I think he had like 1 year where he was kind of like that, but he didn't miss as many games as people thought. Played with some injuries, kind of like Zeke and all these running backs. They get banged up, but they play. Definitely fell off last year. He signed with the Jets, didn't do a whole lot there, got cut there, went to the Ravens, played a little bit in the playoffs, right? And had a couple sparks of Dalvin of old from the FSU days. You mean from the U, you could see it behind me. Didn't like that very much. But does he got gas left in the tank? Is there tread on the tires? Whatever analogy you want to use. I'm sure he does. And could he hurt this running game? No. Could he help it? Sure. Is he going to be dynamic? Is this going to just be the game changer and the missing piece because of the concern we have with the running game? No, I don't think it will. So, we'll see what happens. I'm not going to be busting through the wall with excitement, but I'm not going to hate it either. Anything you can do to try and improve the team, I'm going to be for. And like I said, Dalvin's not going to hurt it. He's not going to hurt the team at all. And he can bring, again, some veteran leadership. He's familiar with Mike Zimmer on the staff, even though he's offense, one defense. There's just some familiarity, going on there. And I've always liked Dalvin as a running back, even though he's a null. I think we need to get a little bit more Canes in there. Why don't we get Frank Gore out of retirement, get him coming? That man, he's probably still got some tread left on that tire. He was the most amazing career because if those who are Miami fans, he was injured pretty much his whole career at Miami. He never was able to get things going. And he was a dynamic running back. He gets to the NFL. I didn't think he would last at all. and he ends up lasting longer than the Clinton Portises. I know Willis McGahee had a nasty injury in college, but I mean, he ends up having a career better than all the other running backs that were there at Miami at the same time, which, I mean, at one point, the running backs were Clinton Portis, Willis McGahee, Frank Gore, and Najee Davenport. Those are your 4 running backs in college. I mean, that would talk about some depth at running back. That was crazy. So, we'll see if the move happens. This could be one of those moves where they kind of talk. All right, we're gonna hold on, and we're gonna wait till after the first game, get you signed, because that whole guarantee contract thing. So they may play that angle, or I mean, the price can't be that expensive, where they may just say, hey, give them a 1-year deal and just kind of roll with it, get you in camp, and let's get this thing going. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. I personally would wait and see what drops. Maybe there's a running back, a younger running back that gets cut. You've got teams that are running back heavy that they're not going to be able to keep all of them. Miami, the Jets. There's a few other teams out there, the Houston Texans, that are running back heavy, that you're just not going to be able to keep them all. So we'll see what happens. Same work's already started. We'll see what happens and get this thing rolling. But it's going to be a lot of fun, man. It is football season. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe. Make sure you hit the like. Make sure you hit the share. Also, that autograph app that you see in the upper corner. Go to my website, cowboyscave.com. I've got a link. It'll take you right there from your phone. You can download it. It already has Mike Tag in there reference. I'm telling you, I promise you, it is a phenomenal app. It's co-founded by Tom Brady. A lot of heavy hitters in there. I'm proud to be a partner with them. We've dropped a couple posts and videos in there too. So definitely check the ones I did out. Make sure you hit that like on those, on that app, so they can see the power of the cave. You know what I'm talking about. But definitely kind of do that. It would be appreciated. And the best part of all, it's free. It don't cost you anything. It's nothing. It costs you nothing to sign up, and you get rewarded for your fandom. You get tickets, you can win prizes, you can win experiences, all that kind of good stuff, man. That is why they developed the app. It's an opportunity, and you're pulling all the stuff from YouTube, from Twitter, from NFL.com, all the bloggers, all the articles, all the videos. It's just one central hub, so you're not bouncing around to all these different websites. It pulls it all in there and then dishes you back out. So definitely, please check it out. We've got a bunch more. I'm looking for 40 new people to sign up, referencing Mike Tag. You guys do that, I reach my next goal there. And again, it just means a lot. It doesn't cost you nothing. It's a lot of fun. So definitely, please take a moment, check it out, and let me know. Leave a comment if you like it. If you don't like it, what do you want to see? Is there something different? It's like I said, man, when they approached me, I said, man, there's no Miami Hurricanes on here. You know, Miami Hurricanes is one of the favorite teams. How am I supposed to be on this thing? They get the Miami Hurricanes on there, and they make it happen. So it's a growing app. It's still new, but there's a lot of great information, a lot of great stuff on there. And again, it rewards your fandom, and there's nothing better than that, man. Get rewarded for doing what you love, man. How can you not like that? So definitely appreciate all the support. And wrong one there. See what happens when it's early in the morning. So anyway, we got a show Wednesday. We got a show on Thursday with Thomas Hollywood Henderson. He should be locked and loaded. Going to confirm that up on Wednesday, but he said he should be good to go. So we're going to have a lot of fun. So definitely check it out. I appreciate it. Again, when you're bouncing out, hit that subscribe if you haven't already, if you're just checking us out. More importantly, hit that thumbs up, man. That helps. It doesn't cost you nothing. Share it. And then hopefully we will see you back in the cave on Wednesday, on Thursday, on weekends. Man, we're getting this season rolling. It's going to be a lot of fun. So you don't want to miss any of it. I appreciate, again, all the support, man. It's a lot of fun. I'm having a great time. You guys are, I love Cowboys Nation. I just can't wait to get out to the games and hang out. And we got our tailgate party with the Ravens. So we're going to be bringing it. So you guys have a great morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching it. I'll be seeing you soon. Take care. See ya.
Give me somebody that's hungry. Give me.
See ya. It's not going. What happened? What happened?
Give me somebody that's hungry. Give me somebody that's hungry.